Hello everyone, welcome back to Ink and Voice Club podcast, where conversation build connection and ideas find a voice. I'm Anmol.
And I'm Ekta. Today's episode features someone who is calm, composed, and surprisingly efficient in handling all things. And our very own SPOC, Mr. Amith Khan.
And committee is one of those teams that works silently but keeps the entire institute functioning like a well-oiled machine. And today we finally get to hear from the man behind it.
Amith, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, Amith, warm up questions. If Anne suddenly gave you a day off with zero emails, no notifications, complete peace, what would you do first?
Think that would be a freedom that I don't get by so often, but I would go for a swim with my friends. I think that's the best way to spend some time.
Okay, nice. And second warm-up question is describe your PCDM life so far in a movie title, not a dialogue.
Okay. I think the obvious one would be Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara because this institute has been an eye opener for me in that sense. But if I had to name another one, I would say Whiplash
Mhm.
because every day in this campus I go in with that approach to improve myself little by little, and being in that environment where there's constant pressure, I think I like that.
Great movie. Okay, and what's one fun fact people don't know about you but should?
I mean, I don't know if it's fun, but then people tend to think that I'm very calm and organized, but the reality is quite opposite. I'm the most chaotic person when it comes to handling myself, but then you don't portray it in front of people. So I think that's one thing people should know about
Nice, true, true.
How has your journey changed from who you were before MBA to who you are today?
Yeah, I think the journey has been quite special. Before joining this college, I was pursuing CA as a career. So it was more of isolation for almost 3 to 4 years before joining here. And once I joined here, the mindset was quite simple. Say yes to any opportunity that comes my way, and yeah, try my best. That's all. Like you can't guarantee anything, but have a positive approach and take it one day at a time.
Okay, sure. And another question related to this only. What shifts have you felt personally and professionally?
I think on a personal level, I feel a bit more confident than I was before. I think over the 2 years that I've been here, that's one aspect that I've improved on quite a lot. Professionally, I would say gaining a lot more exposure to industry experts, being part of the ANTS committee. That's one benefit you have. You get access to a lot of alumni who have been there, done that. So having that network around you and
Mhm.
interacting with them, I think that's opened up a lot of opportunities for me.
Okay, nice.
So, Amit, now you are in SDMIMT. So, what's your biggest failure and success at SDMIMT?
Oh, there's been quite a few of those. I think if I had to point out one moment, I think it would be my not being able to clear my interviews last year. For my internships, I had two interviews lined up in a single day for Deloitte and Ujjivan, and unfortunately or fortunately, I couldn't clear either one of them. And but that opened up me up another opportunity with the better company. Success, I think again, there's been a few of those. If I had to point out one, I think it would be winning the business quiz event at Christ University last time. I think that added up a lot of confidence in me that I'm able to go out there and win few events. So I think that would be one moment which I would say.
I
Okay,
really appreciate that.
in your experience, what are the three traits that you truly help someone stand out in big school environment?
Yeah, I think there is no set format as to what traits makes you stand out. It can be each one can have their own. For me personally, I think if I had to name three, discipline would be one.
Mhm.
I think it's a no-brainer. To survive in
Yes.
a B school, you need to have that. Constant curiosity would be another.
Mhm.
Willingness to learn anything and everything that comes your way. I think you need to be pursue. You need to be more approachable in terms of learning. And last one would be being humble through it all.
Sure.
Attitude matters a lot when it comes to being in a B school, and that can make or break the opportunities that come user way. So I think that would be the third one.
Okay, agreed.
Okay, Amit, so where do you see your career heading and what industry or roles excite you the most going forward?
Yeah, in the first year, I was very, confused as to where saw my career moving. But finance and systems has been two things that excites me a lot. So fintech would be that industry where I see my career growing, and that's where I got placed as well. So moving forward, learning more about the digital public infrastructure in the country and how you can sort of leverage that to sort of build something valuable. I think that's where I see my career.
Okay, how can our generation become active contributor to India's development and progress?
That's a very big question for us students right now. But then a good start would be to sort of build that awareness of what's happening in the country. I think that would be the first step. Being also aware of the policies that are in place, which can be used as business managers moving forward. I think there are a lot of initiatives which the government has done, which if you are aware of can help your businesses grow immensely. And third would be having the mindset of taking calculated risk. I think we are still a young nation, and there is a lot of scope for growth compared to some of the developed countries. So I think having that mindset to take certain risk where it can really give some fruits, I think that would be the approach.
Okay, as you mentioned, we should take calculated risk. So, like this, what are other mindset we should adopt?
I think apart from that, like I mentioned earlier as well, being curious enough to see what opportunities open up and being open enough to accept those opportunities. I think more often than not, we have this rigid mindset that we want this, but in a B school especially, that's not how it goes. You never know what opportunities open up at what point of time. You just need to be at the right place at the right time, I would say.
Yes, I can understand. Next.
So let's talk ants.
Okay.
For listeners who may not fully know the inner workings, how would you describe the committee's role in one sentence?
Okay, if I had to describe in a sentence, I would say our committee acts as the bridge between the alumni and the campus students. So yeah, that would be one sentence.
Okay, another follow-up question from this only. So, what has been your biggest challenge as a SPOC, as you are a SPOC of ANTS committee, and how did you overcome it?
I think so far the biggest challenge has been Pratigam of last year, which happened in the month of Feb. That was the first time I was heading an event as an event coordinator, and there were a lot of moving places. We hosted around 300 alumni in campus. So managing all of that and also the volunteers, I had a great bunch of people who were working with me. So that was the thing which saved me to like overcome that challenge.
So, what's the most boring part of being the spoke of such a critical committee?
Boring part,
Yes,
Rewarding part.
rewarding part.
rewarding part.
Well, you can answer for boring part also.
I think the rewarding part is that it gives you access to a lot of rooms which you generally wouldn't. So being Spock fans committee has given me the access to be part of the EC meetings, which happens monthly basis. So there is a Prerana Association, which is the alumni board of our college. So every month they conduct meetings with all of our alumni, and I get to be part of that meeting as well. So you get to learn a lot from them, and you get to build relationship with them. So that's the most rewarding part. Boring part, I think I shot myself in my leg at that point. But then uh, I wouldn't say there is any boring part. Everything every day you get some new opportunities or something to learn.
Okay, as we know, great power comes with great responsibilities. As you are a Spock, so as a Spock, you deal with lots of students, faculties, tasks, deadlines. So how do you balance being approachable at firm?
I think first of all, balance is a myth. In a
Yes.
college like SDMMD, there is no balance. It's always chaotic. But then you just try to do the best that you can and be an active listener. I think that has helped me a lot. Be receptive to all kind of feedback and insights from your committee members, and that helps you make an informed decision. So
Okay.
that's my approach.
Hmm.
Okay, Amit. Now we
Hmm.
shift to the dangerous part of this podcast, the fun questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So if ants committee was an animal, which animal would it be and why? And and you cannot say and that's too easy.
Okay. if I had to pick one, I think it would be tortoise because symbolically it is said that it holds the whole world together. Just like that, I think our world of HDMMD, I think our committee does that. Be it the alumni, students, faculty, and the entire ecosystem. I think our committee is very critical in that aspect.
Okay, 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 got it.
So, what's the most hilarious or unexpected request someone has sent you as a spot we want behind the scene gossip?
Okay, there's been quite a few of those as well. Last year, I remember, I won't name the guest, but there was an alumni who had we had approached for a guest talk in our campus, and it's a customary thing to ask for a tea or a coffee, but he requested for a particular kind of tea, and we didn't know what to do, and we just ran to the mess and made up a drink which we called as a black tea for him, and surprisingly enjoyed it. So we were saved by that moment.
Okay, let's be honest for this question. Uh, how many times in a week do you think? Why did I take up this role? A number is fine. We won't judge much. You can share the number.
I wish I had a number, but no, I don't regret this choice one bit. I think I'm very grateful for getting this opportunity to serve as a SPOC. And yeah, I mean, it's been a fruitful journey. Yet, at times it gets tiring, but then it's a blessing, I would say.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Amit. So, if you had to choose a tagline for yourself as a Spock, what would it be? Something like Amit Kamath's solving problem before breakfast.
Before breakfast.
If I had to pick a tagline, let me think. I think "Happy to help always" would be the tagline I would choose. Always open to collaborate with other committees and bring as many alumni as possible to campus. So I think that would be the tagline.
Okay, now like our humor part is done. So let's now move into personal growth through Ants role. So my first question is, what's one skill you feel has grown the most because you are in Ants?
I think leadership would be the one obvious thing, and communication would be the other thing that has improved quite a bit. Sometimes you are put in situation where you have to lead the team in a way that you get to the end result which you have fixed. So I think that would be the one skill.
Okay. So, Amit, if you could give one message to all AZMI AMD students listening right now, something you wish everyone understood about committees, coordination, or teamwork, what would it be?
I think the message is quite simple. It's to have fun as much as possible in these 2 years. And with respect to being part of committees, I think uh, the message which all committees give, that putting a committee name in your resume gives a lot of value. I think that is a myth to an extent. But then it doesn't guarantee you anything. But I honestly feel that being part of any clubs or committees gives you opportunities, and you never know where it can lead you. For example, being part of Ants committee, I never expected that I would get an internship through an alumni, and it was just a phone call that got me that opportunity, and I even got placed there. So you never know where opportunities can come from. So being part of committees always opens up that opportunity.
Yes, sure. We are juniors and we will be heading up in your roles like next year. We will be the next leader. So, what advice would you give future committee leaders?
I think the goal is to be as authentic as possible, being true to yourself. I think these things are very understated when it comes to being SPOCs or like committee leaders. I think you try to do the best that you can, learn from your teammates, because it's not that the members are any less, because more often than not, you get to learn a lot from them, and that helps you to be a better leader. So I think that would be my advice.
Okay, sure. Any question?
No. Amit, do you have any question for us?
No, I mean, it's a great initiative that you guys have started. I think Ink and Voice is one such committee that I always have a lot of respect for. Even in my first year, I remember I was part of quite a few of your events, and it was always a great learning experience. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Amit, for your kind words. Now it's time for closing. Amit, this has been such an insightful and genuinely fun conversation. We got to know not just as the spark, but the person behind the responsibilities as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your journey, your humor, your thought with all of us. We are sure listeners will relate to us, you, and learn from your experiences.
Happy to help. Thanks for having me.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. This is Anmol.
And Ekta signing off from Indian Boys Club podcast.
Stay expressive
Stay curious.
and keep your voice alive.
Thank you.
Thank you.